Hi, my name is James Muller, and I'm going to go over a quick demonstration of my online budget tracking application that I created for my development project for IS 6050, which is my graduate course at HPU. So we're going to start. This is Dreamweaver, and this is the page. It's a page that I'm going to use to create the databases in the MySQL server. I currently have Apache and MySQL running in the background, and we're going to do this all on the local host. When I preview this database generating program, it's actually going to create 3 tables that I'm going to use with some starting data, and then it'll actually create a example username and password to allow you to get in there and use the starting data that it starts with. Going back here to my index page, we're going to launch the application itself. Comes to the home page. The first thing we're going to do before using that data that's already been inserted is go over how you would register if you were the first time user. We're going to create a username, Alexis, password, and an email. First name, last name. We're going to leave city and state blank, and we'll do a starting income of $5,000 a month. Click register. It's going to give you your confirmation page, and then it redirects you to the home page. Gives you a little welcome, aloha Alexis, welcome to your online budget tracker. At the top, it'll now show a log out. We'll click on that, and now you're logged out. The logout will disappear. Log back in. And now once we're logged in, we can go over the application itself. The home page again just gives you the general idea about what the site's about. And we'll go to the top, just go over the first 2 static pages. This is an about page, covers what the application does, how to use it, and some generic contact information for the developer, me. Going back to the home page, we're going to now go into the budget. So again, this only shows your starting income salary, or excuse me, monthly income, and with no expenses. So the first thing we want to do is add an expense. To show an error, if you leave these blank and click add, the first thing that will come up is that you're unable to update your expense. Please fix the following, as there's a couple critical fields that cannot be blank. So now we'll put in a car payment. We'll say that we pay this payment online. It's $500 a month, and my new car is a note. Click add. It's going to show 1 expense added, and it'll redirect us to the page. We'll now list that expense. It shows the expense summary as $500, income of $5,000, and the remaining balance of $4,500. We're going to go ahead and log out, and I'm going to log in with one of the accounts that I used in the beginning. Now it's Aloha Jim, and that starting script I had gives us a little more data to play with. So again, this is back on your budget. You can add more expenses to this, and on the right hand side you'll notice that you can edit any of these expenses and you can delete one of these expenses. At the bottom, it gives you your sum total. It shows the income that you started with, and then over here to show your remaining balance. Now we're going to add one more expense, and we're going to go over our balance. Just an example. My jetpack, paid online. We'll say this is $4,000 a month, and I had to have it. One expense added. And now you'll notice at the bottom it gives you this warning: you exceeded your income, and it tells you how much you exceeded your income by. If we want to now delete that item, because I had to take it back, it asks you if you're sure you want to delete this. Click yes. It gives you confirmation that's been deleted, and it takes you back to your main page here again. And now you're within your budget. You can edit one of these. Say you have a car payment, you click edit, and it's no longer $333. You were able to put maybe a little more down payment on there, and it's $300. Click update. You get an update confirmation page. It will take you there. We can click here to review all our expenses. And now the car payment is $300, and if we want to delete that car payment, It's another example. We click yes, deletes it for us, and we will be redirected back. Back to the home page. If you go to the account, it'll actually list your account information. I purposely left the city and state blank, and we can now update that. We click update, and we put the city of Honolulu and the state of Hawaii. But just to show another error, we're going to remove the first name, click update, and we should get this error here, or this warning message saying that it's unable to complete without having a first name at the top. And we'll go back there and put the first name back in there, and then click update, and it should allow us to update the system. It says your account information has been updated, and it's going to redirect us back, and we can review our information. And that is everything. We'll go ahead and delete the account just as another example. It's going to ask you if you're sure. We click yes, and it deletes the account. It's going to take us back to the home page. Last thing we're going to look at is we'll go into the MySQL server, and you will now be able to see the database that it created. So when we ran that file, it created these three tables. And if we go into the site users, we should see only two in there. One's Alexis and one is Ed. And when we go into the user information, we'll still see on those two, Alexis and Ed, and those email addresses. The expense table shows the all the expenses. And back to the budget, and that's it. And